Okay, video number 2. Not a whole lot happened, I guess, visually, but since the last time, put in one of these RV steps, and we fully put in the floor. The floor is, I don't think I'll be able to show it to you anyways. It's 1 inch thick, rigid foam insulation, 1/2 inch thick plywood on top of it, which makes 1.5 inch, which makes it flush with 2x3s, because the actual size of a 2x3 is 1.5 by 2.5. So the floor is flush with these, which is the base for the walls. There'll be walls built up wherever I put 2x3s down. So there'll be wall, 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 wall. Well, there won't be a wall here, but I wanted it here because that's the in and out. This is where you can see where the hose runs. Actually doesn't run because the hose is 1 inch thick coolant hose. Like I said before, I was just gonna cut the foam around, which I did until I got to the point of putting the plywood on it, and then I realized that the clamps are a little thicker than 1 inch and the plywood wouldn't sit flush, so I had to cut through the floor and I had to drop the hoses through the floor, and they're completely covered now. It wasn't really a big deal. I just didn't feel like making more holes in the floor and putting more silicone all over the place. So I figure I could detail how I covered the emergency lights, the blinkers, for when the bus stops. I put sheet metal in front of the holes, the empty holes where the lights were. Spot welded them from the outside, like 10 or 12 spot welds. Grinded those, sanded, and then bondoed the outside, and then primed over it. And that's how I did every single one of them. So the insulation is all in the walls too. You can see shiny side in. I did shiny side up on the floor too, because you want to reflect heat in. The sun's not really going to be hitting the walls directly. It's not going to be hitting the floor, so you want to keep the heat in down here. Up in the ceiling, it will be shiny side up and the white side down, so that it helps reflect the heat from the ceiling out. I said I'm going to have that elastomeric paint up there, so that'll be a little bit more of a cushion. So yeah, here, let's get like a full view. Floor is fully done. We're gonna start putting walls up. We did like budgeting plans today for like batteries and fans and all kinds of stuff like that. There'll be like in and out fans, like one here and one there and one there, so we can draw breeze through. That's, like I said, bedroom there. There'll be a dinette here, kitchen there, wood stove. This will be like a towel closet with an electrical closet underneath on the bottom. That'll be where the batteries and the fuse box goes and stuff, next to the shower, which is bunk room there. So it'll be shower, sink, toilet here. So there'll be a sliding door here, sliding door here. So it'll be bunk room, bathroom, like that. So not much else is going on. Get to work.